guys, welcome back to the World of Filara and Happy New Year. I hope you guys had a wonderful Christmas or holiday or break or just end of the year. These guys had a wonderful time. We also had a wonderful time here. I've just been at my mum's for the last couple of weeks. There was lots of presents around and yummy foods. I handmade a whole bunch of stuff, so that was fun. I'm going to be doing that more as time goes forward. Obviously made the king of roast dinners, the Christmas dinner. Had some drinks, did some baking, hung around with my cats, and I came up with some funky new recipes, which I will be showing you as time goes forward. But right now, I wanted to show you my favorite present. So, it all started here with this, you guys. This is like a kiddie 3D pen that I got for like 15 quid from Smith's. It's literally for children. You could squeeze out the plastic on your fingers. And I made some cool stuff with it. This funky donut that's kind of given me a chance to really practice with molding it and stuff. And then after that, I moved on to a really cool flower where I poured in some smelly wax at the bottom. So then it smells like a flower too. But yeah, it kind of gave me practice with molding the plastic and working with heat, which is primarily how it functions. But the thing is with this kiddie 3D pen is this plastic melts at around 60 to 80 degrees. Oh my gosh, look, it's so pretty. About 60 to 80 degrees, which was a problem when it came time for ordering more filament. Look at it, so many colors, you guys. But look at what happened when I put it in the 3D pen. This plastic needs a hotter pen, an adult pen, which is 160 degrees plus. So I ended up putting it aside and turned to the clay, because why not? I'm having fun molding, and so I had more fun. Look at the before and after. Seriously. That's before and after I had the right tools. Well, they were just dentist tools, but I had fun making miniatures of everything. And since it was Christmas, I just sort of did a little Christmas diorama. I had a glass bowl that had a candle in it, and I saw an idea somewhere on Pinterest maybe. I don't even go on Pinterest. And I thought, oh my gosh, I could recreate that. I have some air drying clay and I have some paints and I have this glass bowl with a candle in. Let me give it a go. I was having so much fun using the 3D pen, I kind of wanted to take it a little bit further, right? And this is where I ended up. Look how cute it is. I love that I added in a little dog. I mean, it's absolute trash, you guys, but it's absolutely perfect at the same time. Isn't it? Why is the snowman the size of the house? Underneath I just put some cotton wool and stuff, and I actually have terrain fake snow on there now, but I haven't got any footage and I can't bother to record it, so my favourite is the igloo and the Rudolph. And then I put it aside and I thought, what if I mix them together? 3D pen and clay. And then this guy was born. Oh my gosh, I love him so very much. His name is Adam because he is an ant, and yes, he is adamant. So you can see here I've kind of merged the two concepts together. This is kind of me layering up the 3D pen. These legs were so much stronger than the original pipe cleaner ones that I just covered in clay. And you can see where I've started to smooth it out using the soldering iron. I'm going to show you all of that in a minute, but you can kind of get a feel of mixing the two of them together. I accidentally broke his leg off, so... But I have a fascination with insects, and this is a great way of me, representing that. But I have an idea for him that's going to require me practicing some other techniques, so he's going to have to go away for now, and I'm going to have to put adamant aside. And then I ended up here. So this was just a random idea that I had. I don't know why I was thinking of an underwater scene, but for some reason I just had this idea come to mind, a cross-section of an ocean. If you slice the ocean like a cake, the bottom of an ocean, what would that chunk of cake look like? And of course I had to add in a shipwreck, you guys, because, I'm pirate obsessed. And so let me show you my new favorite possession. This is the Sanago 3D pen. So if you guys don't know who Sanago is, don't worry, I'm about to show you. He is literally the standard as far as I'm concerned in 3D pennery. So let's go to YouTube and let me just stop and observe how crazy my homepage is. So many spiders. I love spiders. I'm going to make a spider. And look, that's my favorite ASM artist. Okay, so let's type with Sanago. Okay, there he is. Now, I'm just going to find one that's going to be a really good example. One of my favorite videos, which is the Weezer Pokemon. You can kind of see him here. This is how he layers it up. You can see the pen working. He's using an ultrasonic pen and blowtorches, which I need to get. And there's the soldering iron, which is really cool because the pen comes with the soldering iron. It also comes with the woodworking tool. And look, he does these cool engineering mechanical things. I want to do that. Like, I'm so inspired by him. I don't necessarily want to do the same things as him, but I have so many ideas. He gives me the most ideas. And now I literally own his actual pen. It's in my hand. Oh my gosh. And this one goes all the way up to 300. Here's the soldering iron and the wood burning tool. I don't know what. And so I set about with my new idea. Starting with some cardboard on the bottom. I just layered it up together, covered it in air drying clay. I don't have polymer clay because it's super expensive right now, so we work with what we've got. And whilst, yes, it does crack, I can fill in the cracks. Then I made this tiny little shipwreck out of the 3D pen. I've smoothed it out with the soldering iron, and I would sand it down. I kind of like the weathered look because it's going to be all underwater and, you know, decaying and stuff. And then I made some seaweed, which is so much fun to make, you guys. Yes, with the 3D pen, but then actually molding it afterwards is so much fun. And you can actually be quite natural with it. I'm going to paint all of this afterwards, obviously. And then I made these two little coral goobers, which I was going to smooth out, but to be honest with you, they kind of look like the exact thing that I wanted them to look like, so I don't really care. So I'm just going to set about filling in some of these cracks with a bit of clay. I'll set it aside, but it won't take too long to dry. And yeah, it doesn't need to be perfect because it's going to be terrain. Then it's time for some references. So I know I want to make coral out of all of the different materials. So the first thing is to sketch out what kind of corally things that I want, and then deciding, you know, which materials, techniques are going to be best for which aspects of the model. So this is a really great way of me just deciding that. Now I have a whole box of tools. I've got dentist tools, I've got silicone tools, I've got my tweezers in here, my super glue scissors, and of course my actual clay working tools, which I just got for Christmas. Thank you so much to my dad. He literally funds my entire creative hobby, you guys. I may have had to wait my entire life to get a dad, but when I got one, it was so worth it. And I love him for it. So yeah, I'm just having fun here with like molding things and stuff. What I think I really liked about doing an underwater scene was the fact that things didn't have to be perfect. You know, I'm not trying to do perfectly, you know, imitate someone's face or a certain feature or something. So when I looked it up on the internet, I found some references and I could see how there was a lot of buildup and debris sort of around the bottom of ships and stuff. So it was about molding that in and creating that kind of structure just from clay. But then this is the fun part. And getting to watch it back in editing and playback, especially when it's been sped up, is awesome because I really get to see how much time and effort I've put into it. And then this is where we have arrived at. There's a couple more pieces in the back that I've added since, and I will be updating more and more, but that's it for now, you guys. I hope you enjoy, and we will see you in the next one. I don't know why she's so obsessed with this.